Joining us now for his outside-looking in perspective on the economic implications of the just-held midterm elections, British Chamber of Commerce's Executive Chairman Chris Nelson joins us back. Hi, Chris. Welcome back to Market Edge. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and good morning from London. I'm here in London.
All right. So, Chris, I want to start with your overall reaction, your assessment of the May 12 exercise, what you've heard from friends here, what they've observed, and the conduct. Would you say that the conduct of the elections and the results so far are reassuring to the business community?
Yeah, look, I mean, very clearly, we don't take any position. We're not non-partisan, but it's been a very active election. We've seen a lot of people governance, and look, congratulations to everybody who took part. I think it's actually been a very good exercise. Well, of course, now what we're looking for is that key level, and as per linking it to your previous item, to get further growth and infrastructure spending to actually get the growth of the GDP higher.
Before we get to your laundry list, your wish list for what the next set of office officials will work on, I wonder, when you look at the winning slate, many of these names and faces are very familiar to you. You've been you've been doing stuff here in the Philippines for decades already. When you look at the winning slate so far, does it seem to indicate continuity or reversal of policies?
Well, look, I think it obviously shows actually a cross mixture. I mean, you just obviously highlighted that Bam Aquino, I think, is now currently number 2. I remember actually when I first came to the country being interviewed by him. I think he was working on a TV channel. That's over 20 years ago, so congratulations. And also Kiko Pangilinan, who I've also met before. So I think you've got a mixture there of different things. You've got people who obviously have been in politics, who have been respected. So I think all of them we look forward to working with. Specifically, if I know in the case of Kiko Pangilinan, one of his focus aims, I believe, is also food security, which links into obviously the work we've been doing specifically on meat supply. So I would say it's a kind of different range there. But overall, of course, we've also got to look at the other election results in the House and how the government will be moving forward. But yes, we do know a lot of these candidates who have won, and congratulations to them and everybody who took part.
All right. Chris, we know that business chambers have been working on a list of priority legislation, hoping maybe to release it before the President's State of the Nation address in July. Without, preempting that, maybe you could give us an idea what policy reforms you wish our newly elected officials would pursue, maybe pending that they can prioritize, and new policies that they should explore. Chris?
Sure.
Go ahead.
First of all, we'd obviously, I can hear you, hopefully. I know the line is a little bit static. I apologize. Look, we're looking for obviously 3 very specific policies, which are key priority legislation, but I'll just repeat them. That's cybersecurity, that's e-governance, and also the Open Transmission Act. Along with that, we'd like to see further ease of doing business. We are keen supporters of ARTA. And we want to see, and bringing it back to your other thing, further liberalization of the economy to drive foreign direct investment. I'm here in London. Later on this morning, I'm going to meet with Ambassador Locsin of the Philippine Embassy. We're also working with the PEZA, Director General Panga, on an investment mission to the UK, which is going to be scheduled for the 26th of June. So I raise all these. What we want to be doing is driving that Philippine GDP growth rate above the 5.4%. We think there's very good opportunities for that. In terms of legislation, we want to see the opportunity for foreign investors to be furtherized, bring down those barriers, and make the Philippines more competitive. So ease of doing business is always going to be key for us. But we strongly believe in those three key measures, which have been highlighted before by President Marcos, and we hope now the new Congress will pass those three key measures.
All right. We have yet to actually go through the numbers for Congress. So far, we have a clearer picture of how the Senate will look like. So, Chris, we are indeed under pressure to attract more FDIs. The Philippines passed a law back in 2022 permitting full foreign ownership of public services, including telecommunications, airlines, and railways. But some, I think including yourself, want it to be further improved and further opened. How? I mean, what else? What else do you want us to open up?
Measures that's always going to hold back. One of them, which has always been discussed, of course, is ownership of land in terms of there's been various efforts made, to be fair, to extend the long-term lease base. But that will always be a consideration for certain companies in terms of how they can invest in a country and own the property or the land they work on. I think in terms of other areas, what we're specifically looking for, and let me link it to the e-governance bill, is to really streamline approvals. We deal, as you know, probably when a lot of SMEs and MSEs are interested in coming to the country. And their number one question always is, how quickly can we set up? How quickly can we do things? Now, I know that attorneys are working very hard on that, but we want to see a further growth in that area. We want to see the Philippines, not only for companies coming in to invest directly, but as a gateway to Southeast Asia. And if I can just link that in, and coming back on the tariffs and the Trump tariffs, the US thing, further exploitation, further exploring of potential trade agreements which could benefit the Philippines, such as CPTPP, is a member of, and it would welcome the Philippines. I think that's very important to keen to.
Chris, all right, I think we're starting to lose our connection to Chris. Chris? All right. I think we're going to have to leave it at that. Chris Nelson of the British Chamber joining us from London. So we'll try to, I think that's it for Chris. We're going to have to wait until maybe next month to do our usual monthly sessions with him. Thank you again, Chris, joining us from London.